Another day, another loss. Welcome to Chelsea Football Club. It is an absolute joke how often Chelsea are losing. It's really painful, man. I don't know how much more I can do this. How many more videos? It's a hard time for me in the club. I really thought that we could just slap Man United, not a crazy win, but a solid 2-1, 2-0, 3-1, 3-2, just a win, 3 points, or at the very least a tie. I would have taken it, considering um, uh, where United currently stand in the Premier League rankings and so on. But like 0 points against a poor United team, like they're not even playing the star player Rashford. He's out of form, and obviously Scott McTominay's probably their best goal scorer this season. But it's ridiculous, and honestly, these matches are painful. I mean, the last time I watched a full Chelsea match was 2-3 weeks ago. Like, I didn't even finish the Newcastle game, obviously, because we were getting absolutely pummeled, and I don't want to watch that. I was unfortunate enough to miss the Brighton game, where we actually won a game since Luton Town. You know how long ago that was? It's ridiculous. So I have not witnessed this team win a match for weeks. I think the last time we actually won a match in general, not just the Premier League, is the Blackburn match in the Carabao Cup. So for me personally, it's been a struggle. I've not seen this team win in a very long time. I was slightly happy at the win against Brighton. I unfortunately missed it because I overslept, but we don't talk about that. And yeah, so I missed that game. It was very disappointing that I did, because we finally won, and obviously I was happy, and I was like, you know what, Chelsea might do something this season. We might get Champions League football. But no, I was wrong. I was very wrong, and I'm very sad. It's unfortunate, and it's a joke. It's ridiculous, and it's painful. Honestly, it's too painful for us fans. If you're a Chelsea fan, you're sad. If you're not a Chelsea fan and you're watching this, you might have joy. But you know what? When your team's going through the mud, we're gonna laugh at you too, yeah, mate. Honestly, I don't know what more to say. I guess in this video we'll go through the match ratings. I guess obviously Sanchez is probably going to be man of the match for Chelsea, not man of the match, obviously, because Scott McTominay deserves that role, as he was good. I'm not going to disrespect him. He's a hard worker. I guess he deserves what he's getting, because he works in the mud. We're missing a player like that ourselves in Conor Gallagher, as he got suspended last game. He's coming back next game, of course. Probably our best player this season. But yeah, it is disappointing. I've said that about 10 times in this video. I need to stop saying that. But it's true. Honestly, it's true. And I can only hope that we go and beat Everton this weekend. Because Everton are a team that have a lot of physicality, that will most likely play a low block to stop our attacking prowess, and then counter-attack us and use their physicality to demolish us, which is, all three of those are our biggest weaknesses. We're weak overall as a squad. We're weak in set pieces, as we saw against, and not the set pieces, just like crosses overall. We just, as you saw the last match against fucking United, header, Brentford, header. Go before that, the last time I can remember off the top of my head is West Ham early in the season, header. Now we've just been getting absolutely smashed on these crosses, and it's something that we need to change, because we mostly, for most of these games, are playing three centre backs, three players that are supposed to be stopping this, right? Like, I don't understand if we were playing two centre backs and maybe two unphysical wingers, but we literally play Levi Colwill, Thiago Silva, and either Badishile or Axel Disasi. But either way, for most of our games, we have three centre backs and then one fullback that likes to bomb forward, whether that be Mal Augusto or Reece James, or as we saw recently in these couple of matches, Cucurella at right back has been doing. And it's a bit ridiculous that we can't stop it. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I don't know why we can't stop it. Is it the centre back's fault? Is it Poch's fault for not teaching them how to? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm tired. I'm so tired of Nicholas Jackson just going, getting so many chances and missing. Now, look, earlier in the season, he had a lot of chances. But I looked at that. I looked at his age. I think this is his third professional season as a footballer, professionally. So I'm looking at it, and I'm giving him some space to develop. I'm not gonna try to criticize him like everyone else because he doesn't need it, right? So I like him and I want to support him, but looking for Astrid Wets, and just putting up terrible performances at the same time, I'm just so disappointed, man. I'm so disappointed. Like, the club needs him to score goals. At least the chances that are clear and concise, easy to score. That's it. And if you don't score those, it's going to result in bad performances like we've been having the whole season. And you know what? Like I said, he's a young player. He's in the very beginning of his career, so I can't criticize him too much. But come on, man, it's ridiculous. Now, I'm not blaming him. I understand it's his third professional season as a footballer. I don't think you understand how insane that is. If you look at all the other young footballers, they've actually been in professional football for a while now. You look at the likes of Erling Haaland. Pretty sure this is his, fifth professional season? Sixth? I'm not sure. But he's a young player. But he's had a considerably longer amount of time than Nicholas Jackson. So I'm going to give Nicholas Jackson some time to grow. But he has to get subs for another player. Whether that be Broha or a striker that we buy in January, it does not matter. But we need someone to score goals, or we're not going to get Champions League football. And that could affect the team's morale, accomplishments. And I think it's important that we at the very least, get Europa League football, because it'll give us a chance to win a trophy that's decent. It's a decent accomplishment, and I'd like for us to win it if possible. And I want us to have the chance to do that. But yeah, Nicholas Jackson, man, you're going to be a good player. I can feel it. But you need time, and unfortunately, this season we need a striker to score goals, at least for a little while. Someone to just challenge his role, like a Broha, to come in, score some goals, maybe take the starting position at striker. But we need to score these goals to get these points, or we're going to stay 10th forever. Now, that was me, guys. I'm going to have to see you next week. We're going to play Everton this weekend. Hope we win that, and I'll see you then.